Maruti Suzuki studio in the heart of the Maruti Suzuki Pavilion right here at the Auto Expo 2020. With us on this lovely February day is actor, model and host Angad Bedi. Angad, it is such a treat to have you here in our studio. But firstly, a bigger treat because it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you for the wishes, Archana, and such a lovely introduction. I really feel privileged to be here at the Maruti Suzuki studio. This pavilion is something exceptional. I've never seen something like this before. Really, like somebody to take their eyes off you and watch the whole pavilion. Definitely, yes. It is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen.
Yes, we like to hear that. But tell me, have you managed to go around the Maruti Suzuki Pavilion? Have you seen the cars?
I have. In fact, it's stunning. You know, most of these colors, the whole dynamics of these new cars that are coming in. I also saw one of the future cars that are going to come in, which is a concept car.
Yeah,
they're lovely, they're colorful, they're bold, they're bright. They're literally like the future of this country.
So every one of us, as you already mentioned, has very fond memories with Maruti Suzuki. So what's your Maruti Suzuki story?
So I think from childhood to adolescent to adulthood, I think everybody is associated with Maruti Suzuki as a brand. When I was really small, then a family friend who had climbed the Everest and made the spinal injury center, he had a Maruti Suzuki van, a white one. And whenever we used to go to his site to see how the prep is going on, he used to send us his van. And we used to love sitting in it because we were all kids together. And our parents used to also join us. And then kabhi zoo जाते थे तो उनकी गाड़ी में जाते थे. So my childhood friend Yuvi, his first buy was a Maruti Suzuki Zen. और कभी मुझे जब वो we used to go on the Gedi route, listen to really
in
good,
Chandigarh.
Great Punjabi music, and I was really proud of him because it looked really slick then, and it still does, but it was a new shape. He had a blue one, so yeah, that was another very fond memory. And then when I grew up, I think one of my first ever visits to Mumbai in Bandra, I saw John drive his Gypsy, Maruti Suzuki Gypsy.
Yeah, the cool car.
Yeah, I think that it was a boy car, and all girls used to really dig that car.
And Angad, you went to Stephens, so tell us a little bit about your college days, where they used to bunk classes. And
no, in fact, I wasn't like that at all. I was a very shy boy.
Very good boy.
Yeah,
I find that very hard to believe.
But at the same time, I used to play sport. So when I was in St. Stephen's also, I was part of the university team. I was playing for Delhi under 16, under 19.
Okay, and from St. Stephen's to Inside Edge, let's talk about that journey and how exciting it's been for you.
Yeah, well, it's been I don't know how to explain it, but it is something which is extremely surreal. I never mentioned it to anybody that I wanted to or wished to be an actor. I was always into sport. And one fine day, I think I was around 17, I decided that I don't wish to play sport any longer. I grew up on Mr. Bachchan films, and after that, I really followed. My other idol was Sanjay Dutt, so I was a complete the guy's guy kind of guy. And I've always wished that one day I could be in cinema. And then when I finally gathered the courage to tell my parents and move cities, it was extremely tough, very challenging. But I think the struggle was my own.
But how hard was it to tell your father, the great Bishan Singh Bedi, that hey, I don't want to play cricket anymore?
Very, in fact, it's a very good question that you asked, because he had just become the head coach of Delhi, the Ranji Trophy under 19, under 16 teams. And that's the time I told him, I said, I don't wish to continue playing for Delhi anymore. Because दो चीज़ें हुई थी. एक, I wanted to play on my own merit, which I was. Second was, now if I play, which I was not really enjoying because there was too much of pressure, one being obviously the son of a famous father in the same profession. The second thing was, if you do well, then they would say that you are your father's son, you have to do well. And if you didn't do well, तो फिर ये भी बात सुननी पड़ती थी कि oh my god, you're your father's son and you're not doing well.
So it's been a great journey for you, firstly making that transition from playing sport, playing cricket, to becoming an actor. Take us through how, obviously they're two completely different things, but you made it your own.
But then they both are creative.
Yes.
So it's I think, as you see, this pavilion is extremely creative. You see different kind of cars, shapes and sizes. You see the colors, you see the dynamics of the car. There are automatics, there are manuals. They're bold, they're bright, they're gorgeous looking cars. I think somewhere along the line, there's a certain clarity in the mindset as to what goes into these dynamics. So I think, yes, it is very important to have that clear vision. And I think I've been extremely lucky. I have never been in two minds. I've had a very clear vision in my head as to where I wish to go and where I want to be.
So yes, you've made this struggle your own. You're in a wonderful space right now. You've gotten married. You have a beautiful baby. But tell us what's in the pipeline in terms of work.
Well, I have a film that is going to release on the 13th of March. It is called Gunjan Saxena, the Kargil Girl. It's a Dharma Productions film. It's my first film with Karan Johar, and I'm extremely excited about it. My co-star is Janhvi Kapoor, who's fabulous. There's Pankaj Tripathi, who's playing our father. We play brother and sister. The dynamics of the film is about a girl who goes and becomes the first woman Air Force fighter pilot.
Wow.
Yeah, she wants to fly a plane and how she becomes a fighter pilot. And I'm an army officer, so I'm the mirror to the society. And it's a very beautiful emotion of a small town. It's a film set in Lucknow.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very exciting roles.
Yeah.
But which one has been your most challenging role so far?
Most challenging role so far has been trying to convince my parents that, I don't wish to play cricket and I want to be an actor. So yes, that has been my most challenging role so far.
And Angad, you made obviously great choices in your life, some very hard decisions. Do you think that somehow is representative of the new generation and how they make powerful choices?
Yeah, they do, because one, they're ambitious. They are very vocal. They have a great voice. Their vision is exceptionally clear. They're bold. They are fearless, and I feel that that's how the youth of this country should be. Now, I think women who are doing so exceptionally well, like whether it's a Sindhu or a Sanya or Deepika Padukone or Duti Chand, like this is the present and the future of the country.
Yes, it's the time of the youth of India. So if you had to describe the youth of India in one word, what would it be?
I think fearless. Fearless, yeah. They're very bold, but at the same time they're very fearless.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you talk about the youth of today, they're fearless, but they're also extremely aware. I think there's a huge momentum where green mobility is concerned. People are more environmentally conscious. What are your thoughts on green mobility?
I think it's a great initiative. I think climate change is for the real. You have to accept that this is going on, the weather is changing, the people are much aware. There are many people who are going out there and taking it in their hands to make a change, and I feel it's really the correct way forward. There was a time where people used to say, oh, these are the millennials. These are not the millennials. They're the new term is the Gen Z.
Yeah, the
They're
Gen Next.
Yeah, so that's what they are. Like, they are not into brands, they are very aware as to what is going around them, and they're very aware as to how to protect this planet.
And individually, yourself and with your family, is there any ways that you contribute to a cleaner, greener earth? Are there small things that you do, some things that our viewers can probably do?
Yes, first things first, there's no plastic in our house at all. Even when we go grocery shopping, we buy the bag which is for 5 rupees, sometimes it's for 10 rupees, but that money is well spent. That money is really well spent. We conserve a lot of water and we conserve a lot of electricity. Whatever we do at home, because we are also very conscious that we have a young child in our house, so we try and teach her now, because
Yes.
tomorrow it should be in her DNA.
Angad, speaking of the youth, earlier you had mentioned that you quite enjoy the aesthetics of the Vitara Brezza, and early on we launched the all-new, stylish, more powerful Vitara Brezza right here at the Auto Expo 2020. What are your thoughts on
And
that?
मेरी personality बिल्कुल Vitara Brezza जैसी.
Correct.
Colourful.
Bold, stylish.
Fearless, ambitious.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it's a really cool car. It's sporty at the same time, and I feel it's going to really appeal to the youth.
That is absolutely right, and thank you so much, Angad, for being here. That truly has been fantastic for all of us here at the Maruti Suzuki studio, and I wish you a very, very happy birthday again.
Thank you, Archie. I can call you Archie. That's
Yes.
the pet name, Archana Vijaya. You have been marvelous,
Thank you.
and I love your dress.
Thank you.
It's going very well with the initiative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going
Thank
green.
you, everybody, for having me here.
And those of you watching at home, thank you for tuning in. And if you liked what you watched, do share using the hashtag Maruti Suzuki Studio or the hashtag Maruti Suzuki AE20.